Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Capricorn for the week of November 17th. And at this time I would like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed. And for sharing with others. And of course, for all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched and also hitting the hype button as well. Wow, thank you. And of course, all the lovely comments. It is so nice to know that people watching the videos are appreciating them. It makes my day to read that. So thank you very much. And I'm glad it helps. So thank you again. And all right, Knight of Swords. So, charging ahead on a new idea for yourself. You know, you're taking action on a new opportunity that has presented itself to you, and you're driven to succeed. You know, you're fast thinking on your feet. You know what you say. You're very verbally good at your words. So you have definitely taken on a new path going forward. And it is going to be surprisingly to you how invigorating it becomes as time goes on, how much you appreciate that move. And the Hangman, yeah, you've looked at your past really seriously. You know, did some course correcting. You know, took a deep dive look into your past of how things panned out for you, that sort of stuff. You've done a lot of deep thought, you know, so that you don't repeat things in the future. You know, you have definitely a direct vision going forward, and you're believing in yourself. You know, no more sacrificing. You're changing things as you go, and that helps you to release things as well from your past. You really took a really hard look at different things in your life, people you hang around with, jobs, all that sort of stuff, even family in some case. And it helped you to become the person that you are stepping into. And the Death card, yeah. You have learned to let go of things that no longer serve you, and that's people, places, and things. You're ending things so that you can start this new beginning. You've changed, you transformed. Whew, have you ever? And this is your card of acknowledgement from the universe saying, okay, you've come to the end of this cycle that you've just gone through, and this is your new beginning. And you're, you know, moving forward on it. You're not looking back. You're taking action. You're driven to succeed. And you're going for it. Like, you are not holding back. You're realizing that things from the past are gone. Can't undo, can't fix. They are what they are. And you're learned to move past them. Nine of Rods. So definitely making some pretty big decisions here for yourself. You know, you're changed a lot in this last little while, whether you realize it or not. And it's taken courage for you to change. But you trusted in yourself. You put up the barriers where needed to be put up. And you're doing what it is that it takes in order for you to succeed. So, you know, it's a tough road sometimes when you step into something new. But you're realizing, you know, with conviction, it's the right move for yourself. So you're really letting yourself understand that. Yeah, the Empress. Beautiful. And there you go, with determination, moving forward. Ooh, there's abundance, there's nurturing, there's good prospects here to be made and have. You've accomplished something and you've grown from it. And it has taken you some definitely steps out of your own comfort zone in order to achieve this. And it has not been without questions, but you still kept going forward because you knew it's what you had to do. So, wow, look at you move. The Queen of Pentacles. You like creature comforts? Absolutely. You know, and you're nurturing yourself and your immediate family around you. Your finances are looking very well. Nice to see. You know, and you work with patience. You don't always feel them on the inside, but on the outside to the rest of the world, you're calm and cool as a cucumber. But you realize what it takes in order for you to achieve things. And you've done your sacrifices, you've watched your pennies, you've put away your, your finances, you've invested in yourself and your future. And by the looks of this, you've done it very well. Because now you're more comfortable. You don't feel like you have to keep struggling and, putting out so much energy right now. You get to finally take that breath, look at all that you've accomplished, where you are, what you have, and be proud of that, because it's taken you a lot to get here. And the Seven of Swords, yeah. Moving away from backstabbing, bad people in all areas of your life. People that's betrayed you, gotten away with stuff, taken credit for stuff that you've done. There's trickery here. And that's too bad that happens, but it happens in everybody's life. But now you can see it and own it. It also helps you to move away from it. You don't share so much anymore like you used to. You keep a little more within. You share with those that you know you can trust. But otherwise, you're shifting something in your life to move away from all that sort of behavior in others. You can see it coming a mile away. You can pick them off. And you just are washing your hands of it. You have very small group of friends that you call friends, but you can trust them. So that helps you to move more in a comfort zone for yourself and understand that you're doing the right thing. So definitely moving in a new direction with conviction. And the Queen of Cups, yeah, you get to sit back for a little bit. Enjoy where you're at. This comfort, calm. You're healing emotionally. You're becoming more stable as you go. And internally, you're more calm. You haven't been this calm in a long time, but you finally got that, breath that you so have been trying to get caught up with for so long. You finally get to breathe and just watch what the universe is bringing in now, what's coming next to you. But you're also sitting on a higher level of comfort. It's not always about money, it's mind as well. So you're watching your health, your money, your family, your domain, and just, get to look at it and go, wow, this is mine, sort of thing. And be comfortable in your next moves. Yeah, the Emperor. There you go. Sitting in your power, understanding all that you have accomplished, how far you've come, your relationships, the respect, the stability in your future. And you followed your own rules. And it was hard for you to do. But you respected enough of yourself and what you wanted, and you knew you were in control of this. So you were very focused on achieving the outcome that you have managed to achieve. But you're not afraid anymore. You're understanding that you have enough. You're comfortable. You're sitting back, letting the world and the universe bring things to you now. Instead of you always having to push harder. You're understanding that now you can relax. And only if it's, even just for a short period of time. You're feeling more comfortable within your choices and your own skin. So congratulations. Yeah, the High Priestess. I love how your cards are all about calm, collective, stepping back, breathing again. That is a beautiful sight to see. You know, you've wrestled your demons, you've done what you had to do, and you've made it through the other side. And now you're starting to understand not only what makes you tick, but what you expected from the universe in the beginning. You know, you lost your way a few times, but you picked yourself back up, got yourself back on track, and, you know, went ahead of pace in most times. But you are now in balance for your future. You're knowledgeable, you're driven, you know, you tell yourself the truth, and you push yourself to be the best that you can be in all areas of your life. But you're comfortable with it. You know, so you're a little bit out of the norm of what people expect. You're not caring about that anymore. You are much more comfortable in your decisions in your life going forward. So you finally found that calming area in your life. And the world. Yeah, look at that. Full circle. You know, this is the beginning of a new cycle in your life. There's completion here, definitely accomplishments, and again, congratulations. You had the willpower, determination, and you succeeded. You fulfilled your desires. There's travel for the future. There's celebration of life. There's celebrations in your near future because you are standing in the right place at the right time going forward. So, wow, this is a new beginning for you. You finished with one cycle. This is a whole new, more comfortable cycle coming in for your future. And you're okay with it. Like, it really makes you not only feel proud, but content. And the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, investing in yourself, your time, your future. You manifested good financial opportunities, and they really have presented themselves for you. You know, you're very skilled. You truly have a lot of knowledge of different things. You may not share it with everybody. You may not even think it's knowledge, but it is. People appreciate it. They listen when you speak because what comes out your mouth is stuff that you've earned and learned. So you practice what you preach, and people can, you know, appreciate that about you. But you wanted this financial opportunity, and it has definitely come. Finally, which helps you again to feel more at ease in the right place, right time, right people sort of thing. So you are understanding what your desire is, what your future looks like. And you are driven to accomplish that. Ooh. And the Six of Swords. It may require moving for some of you. That could be physically moving to another area. You know, in not only in jobs, but a different house. You want to go where you're appreciated. And boy, that is such a good thing. You know, you don't want to keep going against the current. You want to go where you are appreciated. People respect you. They pay you more money for the jobs that you do. And you want things to go much more fluent. And that's what they're doing here. They really are moving on. You are moving on. You're moving away from negativity, things from the past. You're going in a much smoother future from here. Things are really starting to not only be an accomplishment, but you're going to make more money. You're going to be much happier, more comfort. Wow, I don't really have much more to say to that, but you are really moving on from your past to your future that you have desired. So, wow, you finally got that opportunity and you were smart enough to take it. You know, you second-guessed it, doubted it, a little bit afraid of it, but you still went for it. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. Absolute. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you again next week. Talk to you again on Friday. Bye for now.